Hi everyone, it's Fadrik and welcome to the second day vlog of our new game, the Rogue Scavenger. And in this game, you will play as a commander of a Scavenger Spaceship in a roguelike generated world, so you have to gather resources, upgrade your ship and fight the bosses of this world to win the game. So in the last 2 days, I spent 5 sessions of development on this game. And each session is about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and into all of that, I was able to finish the ship basic movement system and the basic health system. And yep, I added a small turret rotation which took me like an hour to make, and I don't know why it took me that much, and I am pretty angry with the weapon system and I hate it the most right now. So, let's calm down. Okay, I started development on the ship movement as the core of my first session, and in no time I got it to work like every space shooter in the business. But I wanted to make something a bit different. I wanted to add some realism to the game. And when you are piloting a big spacecraft in space, we can't maneuver that fast. So I started working on some kind of thruster system to add a heavy weight to the ship and to feel like in the space. Because in space, as you know, there is no gravity. So when you're going forward, you will go forever. So here lies the beauty of the new movement system. In the first, I added the 4 direction thrusters, and of course, when you activate 2 of them, you will go diagonally, and to slow the movement, all you have to do is just activate the opposite thruster and turn off the current one. It's as simple as that. The system needs a lot of editing, but for now I pretty like it, and it makes flying even more intense with asteroids around you. After that, I wanted to start working on the weapon system, adding the rotation. The thrusters raised my blood pressure to a whole new level, and I was so close of quitting game development and move to the mountains and live there alone for the rest of my life. So I simply finished it and left it to another day to complete. And after that, I started working on the health system. But before starting doing the hit detection and the colliders and adding all that to the ship, I wanted to do the ship core, which is the main class of that ship that contains everything the ship needs to work and function, like variables, for example. After adding the colliders on the ship and on the asteroid, it was time to add the health, and a small game over screen just for testing, and yep, everything worked as fine as expected. We have a hit class, we can move our ship around. When we hit an asteroid, our health decreases. And I have to add some rebound to the asteroid, so when we hit the asteroid, if we are moving forward, we need to start moving backward, or in some simple words, when we hit something, we have to move in the opposite way of it. And after that, it's time to add the shield around the ship. So I added it to the ship core, and now when you get hit, you will take damage on the shield, and then the ship will take damage to its structure or its health. And of course, the shield art will disappear after depleting the shield, and I want to add some shields effects like in Star Wars or Star Trek. The shield will glow when hit, but that needs some shaders work, and we will do it later in the series. After experimenting and making sure that everything works just fine, I also wanted to add some UI to indicate the health and the shield power of the ship, and also added an indication the speed and the ship movement direction as arrows and text, and of course all of this is just a placeholder and had to be redesigned again. But now I needed some way to follow all the variables without always having to look them out and check them in the inspector. And at last, let's run a final test run to make sure everything is working, and yes, the ship movement is unique to the point that I like, and it definitely needs some time to get used to, but it would be awesome to master, and would be fun to go through an obstacle course dodging asteroids and bullets. And yeah, the shield and health is working, and the UI too, and I love how the arrows change to tell us the ship direction, and I guess it needed to be changed to 1 arrow that goes diagonally instead of 2. Let's add that to the do list. Now, thanks everyone for sticking and watching this vlog, and join me in the next episode to finally do the horrendous weapon system and get it online and get ready to shoot and blow some stuff out. And yes, I'm still on track trying to make this game in 2 weeks. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. See you all in the next episode.